So a little bit more about the New Japan TV deal.
Yes.
So it just came out about an hour ago, or hour and a half ago, prior to recording this, that they're going to Roku. Now, that is not the blockbuster TV deal that everybody expected, right? There were a lot of speculation happening, a lot of rumors happening. Some of the rumor was that maybe they're going back to Access, which, by the way, I don't take out of the I won't take that off the table yet.
Okay.
So I can tell you what I know. I know that they were talking to multiple television providers in North America, and each and every one of these guys, they recognized, and the people that they were dealing with understood the product, right? So it's not like they're walking into a network that doesn't get it. They understood the product. Here was their biggest uphill battle. Well, how do you gauge if New Japan is successful in North America, right? How would you gauge that previously, Rich? You're Mr. Executive. I'm New Japan, and I'm saying, listen, we did really well on Access. What are you going to ask me?
Ooh, see, that's a good question, but I feel like somebody would pass the note to that executive saying, hey, these guys kind of sold out the Garden.
Okay. But I know. Well, that's their thing, right? But here was their biggest problem. At the time that they were on Access, and I think this is going to be overlooked. So, and this is a really big deal when you talk about, television deals and stuff like that. There was no Nielsen rating.
Okay.
Access was not participating in Nielsen at the time. Now they are, obviously, because it's a whole new ownership, and ratings are very important in Impact, obviously. Their Nielsen score is very important, and they want to be ranked because that's how you determine the value of your viewership. They weren't participating, so you really didn't have, you only had internal numbers and internal estimates, but there was no hard number. And that really was the detriment to New Japan getting on, I don't know, whatever network. I can't even speculate where they would go.
Fox.
I don't know. Let's say Fox. Let's say FX or whatever, which it wouldn't be. But that was their big problem, that they had no gauge. So they're still working on a TV deal in North America. It's not over. It's not like they're not going to get it. But they did announce that they're going to Roku TV, which does it mean anything?
I gotta tell you. Are you let down by this news?
Well, I'll tell you why. Because what you've done is you've alienated, every other streaming provider.
Okay.
You've alienated Fire TV. You've alienated any of the smart boxes. You've alienated Apple TV, Google TV. You're on one specific platform. I don't know if it's going to mean much.
How many people have Rokus, though?
Oh, tremendous. Millions. Tremendous. Okay. But here's the other problem, right? Those are legacy purchases prior to the Fire TV and Apple TV kind of booming. You've seen a dwindle in that number. I mean, it's slowing down. It's spreading out. So the streaming platform, right? The streaming set-top box market is no longer Roku. Before, it was like 89% Roku boxes.
Okay.
Now, because of all the different options and the way people consume, it's no longer about the device, it's about the provider. And you're not going to be able to get this on the other devices. So the other problem is you may have a Roku in your living room, but you may not have it in your bedroom. So now that becomes a pain in the ass for you, right? Roku wants this because they think they're going to sell 30, 40,000 units of Roku boxes.
Sure.
That's why they want.
Do you think they will? Do you think they will?
I don't know. They got about 60,000 North American subscribers to New Japan World. So if every one of those people purchased a Roku.
So I got a question for you. So now, this news came out about an hour ago, right?
Yes.
Now that show, and they said there's going to be an hour-long show weekly on Roku, right?
along with on-demand content from previous events.
Okay, so does that 1 hour show just stay on Roku, or can you access it on New Japan World?
I don't know. I think that's a good question. It's going to be, and listen to this, it's going to be Fridays. New Japan is partnering with Roku. It's an it's a 1 hour program, Thursdays at 5 p.m.
Okay.
I assume that's 5 p.m. East. Premiering February 11th. Oh, no, it's going to be 5 p.m. across all of America. So depending on where you are.
Wow, okay.
So it's going to be America, Canada, and the UK. It's going to be, 5 p.m. everywhere. So they're gonna, I guess,
Cool.
release it that way. All right. I mean, not a blockbuster thing, but it's still something. It's a leg
No.
they put their leg in the door, through the door.
It's cool. I feel like you and I were really hyped on like, yo, is it going to be HBO Max? Is it going to be Pluto? Which Pluto is acquiring all kinds of wrestling content right now, right?
I believe Pluto is IPTV, whatever that wrestling streaming thing is. That's who it is. It's not. They're not doing it on their own. But they have. I forgot the service. I just spoke to someone about it too. But they're gonna have GCW on there. They're gonna have Beyond ICW, but ICW Jack Sabbath, not the other one. So all right, whatever. It is what it is. More wrestling.
I'm sure we're gonna watch it at some point. It's just another extra hour of wrestling that we gotta find.
Hey guys, thanks for checking out Mattman Clips. If you want to listen to a full episode of the show, click on one of the links below and be sure to subscribe to us here on YouTube and of course everywhere podcasts are available.